Hey there everybody, just doing a review for this Zendure Passport 3 global travel adapter. And so yeah, this is just another type of wall charger that you can use practically around the world because it has different types of adapters built into it for different countries. And so just taking a look at the box real quick, it's a nice box. I gotta say, Zendure does a pretty good job on their design department, and that's no different here. Looking at the front, I mean, just look at that. That's pretty cool right there. And right over here at the back, it does have these specifications. Another thing, when the wall charger was still in the packaging, and I didn't even open it up, this was pretty cool to look at. Like I had the wall charger right over here, and it was just pretty cool. The packaging is just a 10 out of 10 for me. Over on this side, just a few more specifications. It does point out what type of plugs it features. It features the US, Australian, UK, EU plugs right over here. I'm going to show you guys why it has the US and Australia labeled on the same plug, because you can actually manually adjust to change it from the US to Australian plug. So that's actually pretty cool. And so there are a total of 5 charging ports for this travel adapter. You get 3 USB-C standard ports and a single USB Type A port. Over on this side, it does have the USB-C 1 port that is the most powerful port on this charger, which has a 65 watt output. All these ports right over here share a 15 watt output. So all these ports right here don't feature fast charging, and I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. And so yeah, packaging right there. What's included in the box with the unit is of course the travel adapter, the manual, the warranty card, stickers. Yeah, so this unit does come with stickers, and also it has the carrying pouch for the travel adapter. And taking a look at the travel adapter itself, yeah, this travel adapter is absolutely gorgeous. I know it's a really weird way to explain how a piece of technology looks like, but yeah, this type of, like, I don't know, I suppose you could say early 2000s type of design, it just looks really nice. I mean, I just really like how you can see the inner circuitry of this travel adapter. And so yeah, on this side, this is where you would be able to plug in an appliance. Just as an example, right over here, I got my watt meter, and it does use that 3 plug right over here. And so you can actually plug in 3 plug appliances with no problems at all. You see, there we go. And so yeah, that was just an example I want to show. It holds onto the appliance really tightly. I'm not too sure, but you can see, like, you know, those supports right over there. And over on this side, this is where you can take out the plugs. You just got to push down on them, got to push down and then slide out. And so this is the US plug right here. And as I mentioned before, you can change it to an Australian plug, I believe, by doing this and that. Oh, let me just double check on that. Yes. So yeah, just you can actually manually adjust the plugs, which is pretty cool. And then when you want to put it back inside, just readjust them to the US, and you can just push it back in and slide it right back inside. And this one is, man, I don't know my plugs. This one right here is the UK one. Yep, pretty cool right there. So yeah, really easy to use with these type of global adapters that have these sliding mechanisms. Because I know with the A-Logic travel adapter that I've reviewed previously on my channel, that one had separate adapters that you would have to place on the US adapter, but everything here is just packaged in, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this one is the EU adapter. So yeah, there we go. It's pretty nice. It slides right back in really easily. Right over here, it has the name of the product, Passport 3. And so yeah, as I mentioned before, this is the strongest port on the travel adapter. This is a 65 watt USB-C power delivery port. The other ports right over here, all 4 of these charging ports share a 15 watt output. So not exactly fast charging going on right here. You're going to be able to fast charge, you know, your laptop, phone, and tablet with this port. Pretty random how they placed this port just randomly on the side and had the other charging ports together. But yeah, that's fine. I'm not really docking points for that. It's just a unusual design. But yeah, it works. And so in terms of the form factor, this travel adapter does have a 3 by 2 inch form factor and weighs about 6 ounces. And so yeah, that's really about it. I think when you plug it in, it does have a LED power light over the bottom, and that's really about it. I'm just gonna test out the charging right now. Let me just grab my laptop, my phone, and my Exciters power bank to test out these charging ports, and then I'm gonna plug in a heater to test out the AC plugs. And yeah, I will be right back. All right, you guys, just back with the Zendure Passport 3. I do have it plugged into this EcoFlow River 2 power station just to keep track of the overall wattage output of the travel adapter. And so I have my Lenovo laptop charging from the side USB-C port, which should have an output of about 45 watts of power delivery when you're charging multiple devices at the same time. And I do have my Galaxy Note 9 charging from one of the bottom USB-C ports, which is a standard charging right now, and my Lenovo laptop is charging at about 30 watts, which is to be expected. And so yeah, I mean, charging power is working how it's supposed to, but to really test out if the charging ports are working how they're supposed to, I do have my Accessories power bank, which has a 100 watt power delivery input speed going on right here. So this power bank should be able to recharge at 45 watts when I have the power bank and my phone charging simultaneously. And yeah, we're charging at about 45 watts. That's close enough, right? There we go. The power station screen is reading about 63 watts right here. And so when I'm charging from the USB-C port on this side alone with no other devices charging at the same time, this side USB-C port should be able to output the full 65 watts of power delivery. So when I could disconnect my Galaxy Note 9, the power bank should be able to recharge at 65 watts. And just got to give it a second to restart the charging. And yeah, there we go. Charging works how it's supposed to for this Zendure travel adapter. And for my final test, I'm just going to test out an appliance with the AC outlet to see if I'm able to charge and power appliances at the same time. All right, you guys, so just back with the Zendure travel adapter. I do have this watt meter that I had the adapter plugged into to actually track the wattage output that the travel adapter has. And just taking a look at the specifications, it is able to output 1000 watts at 100 volts and or 2500 watts at 250 volts. So in case you're wondering about those specifications, there they are. I'm going to turn on this Lasco heater that I have plugged into the travel adapter. And I'm going to just set it to high to make sure that we can just push out as much power as we can. And so I think this heater at its high setting should be able to output 1400 watts. And also simultaneously, I am recharging this power bank at 65 watts. And let me just set this timer as well. I'm just going to have this all run for about 10 minutes straight. And I'm going to come back to see if the travel adapter has had any problems charging and running this heater at the same time, just to see if it can actually handle. Man, my cat's really annoying me right now. To see if it can actually handle running this heater at this type of wattage. So yeah, I mean, we're currently at this high setting right here, and yeah, I'm gonna be right back. We're currently at about 1480 watts, and we're at 38 seconds, and I will be right back in 10 minutes to see if the travel adapter is able to perform how it's supposed to. Alright, you guys, so just back with the Lasco heater being powered from the Zendure travel adapter, and yeah, still running, still everything going smoothly. We're at about 11 minutes of runtime with this test. Currently have an output of about 1470 watts, same as I started. And for the travel adapter itself, it's just a bit warm. Nothing, I mean, just barely warm actually. But yeah, I mean, it's just warm. That's about it. There's no parts of it that feel hot, and that's a good sign. Any travel adapter or like charger is going to be a bit warm, especially when you're pulling this much wattage out from it. And yeah, there we go. That is the appliance test for the Zendure travel adapter. Everything went smoothly. You can power a Lasco heater at its high setting. As I suppose, if you're wondering if you could power a heater, you can. And there we go. Alright, you guys, that is the review for the Zendure Passport 3 travel adapter. An overall beautifully designed travel adapter, in my opinion. I mean, just like physically looking at it, it just has a great looking design. And also when it comes to the usability of it with these sliders that pop out the plugs, that's a great design as well. The charging ports will work how they're supposed to. Having charging ports on a travel adapter is a must at this point. You can power nearly any appliance that you want to overseas, in a different country. And so down in the description below, I will have a link to the product page for this travel adapter, as well as a link to the review article over at chargerharbor.com. You can find both those things down in the description below. And I will see you all in the next video. All right, goodbye.